How did you use new media technologies in the construction and research, planning and evaluation stages?
We as a group have carried out research and planning using media technologies throughout the entire creation of Snowflake, alongside the film review and the film poster. The internet was a main source of research. We researched on various different modern film posters, allowing us to see different types of film posters, looking at different aspects of each film poster and seeing which is the most effective and possibly features we could include in our own film posters of Snowflake. We also researched reviews using the internet. Little White Lies was the film review that we followed in order to follow Little White Lies' structure. We went onto their website and analysed different film reviews that they had created before we created our own film review. We researched online into what exactly Little White Lies did to make their film review unique. Another source was YouTube. YouTube is a platform for videos that can be uploaded for all people all over the world to view as many times as they wish. We also watched several videos specifically on how Little White Lies create their film reviews in person, recording and showing us what exactly they do in each stage and what is needed to be done. For the film Snowflake, we carried out research into different films before we came up with the idea for Snowflake, looking into different films of thriller and genre mystery and collecting different ideas from different films. The film The Exam was a real inspiration for us for Snowflake.
When it came to the construction of our ancillary products, we used a range of media technologies. To start with, when making the film, we used a standard Panasonic HD camera. We then uploaded the footage to a Mac computer using the editing software Final Cut Pro. There are various effects you can use on Final Cut to edit different sections of a film. For example, we used a black and white effect on our whole film. We also decided to have 4 different shots on one screen. This was to show the skill of our editing, and it went well with our storyline. When it came to the sound, we had to do some voiceovers on certain sections where the dialogue was unclear. Creating the poster, we used Photoshop. On Photoshop, there are a range of tools that tailor to your needs. For example, on my poster, I wanted to place an image inside an image. I did this by using the crop and fade tool. I also went onto YouTube to watch tutorials on how to do certain things on Photoshop, such as how to create your own text. Lastly, when it came to creating the film review, we used Publisher and set out a template similar to the Little White Lies layout, as this was the magazine we were writing our review for. There was also a small detail that was evident of Little White Lies reviews, which was that the image used had rounded corners, so we went on Photoshop to crop our image.
Overall, we use different media technology together, and to evaluate how we will use them, I will begin by talking about the film and editing stages. During our production stages, we planned and created storyboards after the idea was gathered together. We used the idea of the film Exam, which is an independent British film, and 2 + 2 = 5, which is a short film. Both of these are similar to do with genre types and so on. After completing this, we started our editing process. Once we had uploaded our film production, we started cutting and editing effects to our film. For example, we added black and white. After our film was complete, we created our poster. The poster is key to capturing the audience's attention, and the way this is executed will help draw in an audience. The poster itself tells the audience a lot about the film. For example, what genre it belongs to. For example, our film Snowflake belonged to the thriller and mystery genre. This is portrayed through the colours that are used. For example, for my poster I had used 2 dark colours, white and black, which stand out and displays a sense of mystery. After creating the poster, we actually carried out audience feedback. The way we had done this is by using voting pool, and we filmed responses and created questionnaires. After we got the audience feedback, we actually created a review. A review had to be written about my film in the style of the Little White Lies magazine. Little White Lies is an organisation who is popular for writing film reviews for many up and coming films as well as your big blockbuster films. Little White Lies style targets middle-class film enthusiasts, so rather challenging language is used alongside metaphors in order to keep the audience interested in the review. Each publication follows a popular house style. For example, one of the publications were about pirates. However, the layout of each review is similar. For example, the first paragraph will tell the audience the past of the director. For example, previous work. So that will be, for me, the photographer. Then followed by strengths and weaknesses of the working title. So then it will talk about the editing, whether it worked, whether it was smooth, and finally, if they actually got the final message of the film. This is then followed by a rating system at the end of the review. Based on these ratings, the audience will decide if they would like to watch the film or not.